Looks like the live working this time. What's up, world? I'm gonna wait for a few people to come in here. Listen to some music while I wait.
Through the fence and has fallen about 3.
Listening to a little Harambe by my man DFD, Dumbfound Dead.
Rather than tranquilized.
I don't quite see.
I take a tranquilizer on a Monday.
Figured I'd play this for those. I know there's a Harambe out there. Bunch of rape apes, you know. But what up? Waiting for a few people to get in here to listen to some music. About to spark a spliff while I wait for a couple people. I'm waiting for a couple people to come in, just playing some music while I wait. Hopefully we'll get a few people and I can start up the show, bro.
See you pigs at the barbecue.
I know it's a lot later than I usually go live, but I had to go late tonight, so
God bless the red,
I
white,
can't tell because my hands are big as hell, but this shit's like 8 inches long. Don't even look that big on here.
man. I
Bean, I don't know what's going on, why you're not a mod in here. I just hit you with the mod. So, what's up, Bean? How you doing, brother? We're just checking out a little music while we wait for a few people. I'm putting on some music while I wait for a few people to show up. Threw on that little Harambe by my man DFD, Dumbfound Dead. Smoking a little spliffski while we wait for a few people. Hold up. All right, here we go. I got it. Let's play one more song, wait for a few more people, and then we'll get into the actual content. So, stop. It's not that deep. All right, here we go. We're going to go over some fakers tonight, I think. Let me see. What do I got here? All right, I got some Bad Fellas, Michael Francis, and Henry Hill interviews from 1991. We can go show their hypocrisy if you want to do that. That was a dude named DFD, aka Dumbfound Dead, along with a dude named Breezy, Lovejoy, and Wax. It's a song called let me see, what the hell is that song called? Woke up so dizzy, drunk. Man, I'll find out for you. I already exited it. I can't remember the name of the song, but I know those are the artists. But hey, Watcher Crazy, what's up? All right, we're just gonna do a little comedy first, and then we'll get into the making fun of the rats and showing their complete bullshit. Banana Punch, actually. W Watcher Crazy. I've been kind of crazy over this Banana Punch and this other shit that I told you I've been smoking that what's it called, the Zope too. So yeah, the Zope, I've been smoking that. Yeah, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna pop up a screen real quick here. Hold up. Oh, here we go. We get to watch some good old shit first. A good fashioned shootout with your neighbor, Hunter S. Thompson, shooting it out with his neighbor.
You chicken shit bastard! You let me shoot something aside. Bird shot, you asshole! The people who did this Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were good people.
They were good people. He thinks this is participating in democracy back in the 70s or whenever this was done.
And it's a good place. Here we are in the middle of it, right up on the mountain. If this son of a bitch wants to bitch about his cows over here and shoot at me, well, it's our country.
Well, if this bitch wants to bitch about his cows over here and shoot at me, then
It's not
it's my
theirs.
country.
It's not a bunch of used car dealers from Southern California.
It's not a bunch of used car dealers from Southern Californias.
Democracy, you have to be a player.
In a democracy, you have to be a player. This is real, by the way. Like, somebody was there interviewing Hunter S. Thompson at his house. I don't know if anybody ever saw the movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Johnny Depp played in that, but that movie is actually based on the author named Hunter S. Thompson. This guy. Hey, Danielle Illuminati, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, this dude was a trip. Hunter S. Thompson. Shooting at his neighbors, having gunfights. All right. An evening at the Owl Farm. Let's go check out some other stuff together. I got bird shot. Where did? All right, I had to end it. Here we go. Pull up one more little funny clip, and then we'll get to the showing hypocrisy. Oh no, what is this? This might get us in trouble over here. Somebody asked AI to generate a typical Nissan Altima driver.
On. You need to come get your son right now. I'm not playing with you. I don't care what you got going on. You need to come get your son right now. I'm not playing with you.
Oh, that's fucked up. That shit looks like 90% of Nissan Altima drivers. That's fucked up. Yeah. Is what rainbow? Ruben, I missed something. I must have missed something. All right, hold up. Somebody from JT's camp I missed? I don't know. All right, let's go look at this real quick. It's bullshit. From Mob Facts.
I control construction, very bright, the trucking in and out.
I'm guessing he doesn't just do like historical news clips. He must be like maybe one of these mob humps too.
Out of Kennedy Airport. It's very dangerous.
Jim Terry has fangirls, bro? Are you kidding me, homie? Who said that? Hang on. It's one of Jim Terry's fangirls. All right. Oh, Danny said that. What the hell, Danny? He has fangirls? Other than like, oh, she has a mustache. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Other than like, the type who have some issues or mental issues or things like that. All right, that makes perfect sense. Never mind.
Tonight on 48 Hours,
I was committed to being a good soldier.
Michael Franzese.
He was so committed that he had his best friend killed, supposedly, Larry Carosa, and now parades around like a godly man, does interviews, makes all this money talking about the life, supposedly, and ratted on his friends, but he was such a good soldier. And he always says, I never ratted on anybody, this guy. And look, he used to wear the fake beard and everything.
I did my best to act.
Now he's, or whatever, he grew out a beard and had the mullet. Now he's on YouTube trying to look like he's back in New York City. Yeah, this is the guy on YouTube, Ruben Michael Franzese. He's a fucking rat bastard. And then he always says, I never ratted on anybody. Yeah, David James, a total phony when it comes to the church. And I'm going to show you that too. Hold up.
In the way that the mob would expect me to act.
Mafia prince, now born again.
I wanted a different life.
But the
Yeah, he wanted a different life, like Joey always says, as soon as the cuffs went on.
real miracle is the one that got him off the hook.
Miracles do happen.
Yeah. The feds were involved.
They have no respect for human life.
Henry Hill, mob soldier.
Crack someone in the head with a baseball bat.
All right, nobody cares about Henry Hill. We're glad, kind of, that he drank himself to death already, right? Let's try to see if I can skip that part. Get to the Franzese and the
Again,
church.
he was a family man. The family was the Colombo crime family. And Michael Franzese was a captain, one of the richest and most powerful men in the mob.
We pray for those who suffer inwardly and...
Hang on. We pray to those who suffer inwardly. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull something else up here. Share. This is the King James Version of the Bible. All right. So this is Matthew 6:6. Or 6:5, and when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily, truly, I say unto you, they have their reward. But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut the door, pray to thy Father, which is in secret. And thy Father, which seeth in secret, shall reward thee openly. So this is exactly what this dude is doing. He's praying in front of as many people as he can, basically. The modern day Pharisee, or modern day fake holy man. He's being the hypocrite. And like he said, Jesus, they truly, I say unto you, they have their reward already. You know, their reward is the admiration they get from human beings for being so holy in front of them all, from the fake humans, the people who give Franzese a pass for his bullshit Christianity, even though it's not real Christianity he's into, obviously. But I don't know if that was a demon that visited him in the cell, like Bobby Luisi maybe fought a demon. All these rats seem to have all these supernatural experiences with demons and houses shaking and dead grandmas calling on the phone like they got it from the Freddy movie. But all right.
cannot trust their friends.
5 years ago, he was sent to prison, so he cut it with the government. And then he says he walked away. He quit the mafia.
We pray for those who are trying to carry the load alone.
He's 39 now, and he refuses to go into the witness protection.
So he's what, 70 something now? Oh yeah, he refuses to go into the witness protection, but he stays in touch with the FBI and lives in California, sunny Hollywood, California, or wherever the hell.
program or change his identity. He says he won't live that way.
Yeah, William Wallace, that's a fact. He ditched the religious stuff a lot, big time, when his podcast or his YouTube channel popped off after Vlad TV. 100%, or PBD, whoever it was, I don't know. He got a bunch of subs. That's exactly what happened, William Wallace. And he ditched his religious stuff for the most part. But this is how this man made a living for like how long? 30 something years? No, not in this. He's not 70 something. If in his YouTube channel now he's like 78 or something like that. But when this came out, he was like 39. I don't know.
He did ask that we not say precisely where he lives, that we not show his house or his cars.
You help the government. Don't they want to kill you for that?
There are people, some of my former associates, that are not happy with what I did because I'm not, acting in accordance with the oath, that they would like to see me deceased.
And that's a fact, MRH. He had to sneak around to see his father. His father was like 103 before he would even see him, I think.
Interesting way to put it.
Okay, 3 years ago he would be like 73. All right, maybe so. Yeah, maybe 78's a little old, William, but the motherfucker's up there.
You don't look over your shoulder?
Well, let me put it this way. I mean, I am very much aware of what's going on around me, and I, again, was very much a part of a life, and I know what people are capable of.
Mm-hmm. Why did you leave the mafia?
I didn't want that for my wife and kids. I wanted a different life.
Well, there's no question.
Why doesn't he correct them and tell them there's no mafia at least? Why doesn't he at least correct that shit?
Question that he's in a great deal of danger.
Ed McDonald
He
was a federal
Thunderbird and calls it his own, David James said. He got some wine hookup from some kid who couldn't wait to try, some trust fund kid whose parents owned a winery, and he was a mob hump, and he couldn't wait to try to partner up with this dude, and he saw dollar signs with the podcast. It was a product. Rather than sell other people's products and ads and shit like that, you're always better off selling your own product. If somebody's willing to pay you $10,000 or $15,000 for an ad spot for your 1 million followers, it always makes sense to, produce your own product if you have the capability and sell it. So he's just taking advantage of every cent he can. No, Sonny is not his biological father. He is adopted, I guess. I forget the guy's name that I think his mother had him before she got with his biological father, or his adopted father, rather. He looks well, you hate to say it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he lives to be 200, this Judas son of a bitch. All the fake shit he did with God and everything, he'll pay for everything in the end.
Prosecutor in Brooklyn.
And why he's doing what he's doing is beyond me. I think he has to be crazy.
He's under a death sentence. They're going to come after him eventually. It's just only a matter of time.
His name is Derry Matera. Is he a bodyguard? A federal agent? Nope, he's an author, writing the Michael Franzese story. After
he was trying to write books and make movies way back then, bro, 1991. So wait, if he was supposedly 39 in 1991, it's what, 34 years later? So he would be 73 now or 74. What's my math messed up, bro?
all, Franzese is articulate, stylish, you might say a young Michael Corleone type.
Why do they always gas this dude up just because he doesn't speak with does, do's, and dems, and like he's not super articulate, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I don't know how many cuts or takes he does for his YouTube channel and shit. I've seen him do lives, but it's not the brightest bulb or the sharpest tool in the shed. I mean, he's not a retard. He's not Dom Sakali or any of those dudes or Emmy, but
straight out of The Godfather.
I think it was Life magazine that called you the yuppie mobster.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. How much money did you make? About?
Millions of dollars. I mean, I don't know exactly how much. I mean, there's no secret.
Now he knows exactly how much that he's telling stories on YouTube. Back in 1991, when he still thought he might get indicted for some of this shit, he didn't really say a whole lot. But now he's telling you he made, what, billions or some shit? That's his claim now.
The fact that I made a tremendous amount of money.
And just how powerful was Michael Franzese?
Michael, as far as New York is concerned, is probably the most significant organized crime figure to cooperate with the federal government.
And just how violent was he?
Did you kill anybody?
No, I didn't.
New York, not much.
I don't know if you just noticed how quickly he said that this time. No, I didn't. What the hell? How the hell did that end up on? I didn't put that on.
Millions of dollars. I mean, I don't know exactly how much. I mean, there's no secret. The fact that I made a tremendous amount of money.
And just how powerful was Michael Franzese?
Michael, as far as New York is concerned, is probably the most significant.
Yeah, it was Russians who did it, and there were other Russians who did it too. There were Russians who did it with Casso. I mean, he may have had the most refined way of doing it because of the sheer number of how many shell companies he had, but it was a game that a lot of dudes were into. But yeah,
significant organized crime figure to cooperate.
It's probably a lot easier, too, being the so-called yuppie Don, to walk in a place looking like him, like a cornball, and deal with cornballs and gas station owners and shit.
Cooperate with the federal government.
And just how violent was he?
Did you kill anybody?
No, I didn't.
To be inducted into the mafia.
Yeah, he didn't kill anybody right there. He definitely got his best friend, Larry Carosa, killed, who was like, I don't know, in his 20s at the time, and he cooperated. Yeah, bum lickers with the Russians in the time. Yeah, of course he had to share at MRH. I mean, you can't blame him for that, but who wouldn't share it? But when you got all them people working for you, but who would all rat at the end? I mean, if he knew his partner was that type of dude, he kept running away, this and that, the giant fat Russian or whoever his partner was, what the fuck? Supposedly now he got all these bodies and shit you don't want to talk about. So if that was the case, what the fuck? Why did he let him go to Panama or whatever for 5 years?
You have to make your bones, and to make your bones, you have to kill somebody. So we've all accepted that he's a made man in the mafia. So that goes without saying.
It may go without saying, but I want to make sure I understand you. You're saying you believe Michael Franzese has killed at least once?
Yes, and probably more. He did what he had to do.
And what if he said, I never killed anybody. I never killed anybody.
Maybe he never pulled the trigger, but he probably drove people to their death or drove a getaway car or a car to ditch the weapon. Whatever, he did something. I'm sure he was involved because he does talk all this shit. He wasn't his father, that's for damn sure. And they were probably keeping him away from the violence as much as they could once he started bringing money in. But who knows how much of what he says is true because he's an obvious liar.
Never ordered the killing of anybody.
Well, that's what would you expect him to say at this point?
At the height of his mafia power,
and this is how he meets his wife. Didn't he already have a wife when he met this woman in Florida or whatever, shooting this movie too? It's not a real disgraciat move right there.
Michael Franzese produced B movies, including this one, where he met his second wife, Cammie. She's the dancer in.
Yeah, his second wife. That's what happened. He met this Hispanic chick in Miami. She was mad young and a dancer in his movie, and he leaves his wife for her, marries her, and has the kids with her.
Blue. He owned a huge estate, car dealerships.
Yeah, like 1975, right? Wallace or something he's saying. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Restaurants, and he owned an oil business.
We were gasoline wholesalers. As wholesalers responsible for collecting the tax on every gallon of gas that we sold. We collected the tax.
All right, this is literally so boring. I can't make you guys listen to what this dude did over and over and over again. Nobody can deal with this. I don't even know if I can watch this much more.
Picture you as a child.
These days, the movies are real life for Michael Franzese.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think I have any of monthly pictures here.
He and Matera are finishing up the photo layout for their book.
Here's Joe Colombo, and you go, this is what happened to Joe Colombo.
And he's already negotiating the movie rights.
He was already trying to bring Joe Colombo into his movie rights and everything else. Yeah, I don't know when the books were opened and closed or whatever for those years, Wallace, to be honest, but fucking, I don't know. This dude's got stories for days like Phoebe, but whatever he was, whoever he was, because of because of Sonny, but look what happened with his son, his other son, John. Fucking total disgrace, man. That old man, lucky that he lived as many years as he did, but he must have felt so crushed by his so-called sons, man. I know I would. What's going on? We got a few people in here. We still got Danny. Let's see. What she said, I'm losing these other people. Ruben, because we suck. Blame fucking Newsom. That guy has to go. Yeah, Newsom sucks. He is like so fake, Ruben. The fakest politician on the planet. Did you see the thing where he said, I don't know where, I've never heard anybody in my office use the term Latinx, and then there is like 18 videos of him using the word himself. Like, nobody wants to be called Latinx. Like, they're Latinas and Latinos, you fucking moron. Most recent problem. You guys got a whole bunch of problems coming up because Newsom wants to run for president. You're getting a new governor that's probably worse than Newsom. It's going to be bad out there for you guys. Who do we got? We got Destabilized America in here. That's what's up. God bless. Thanks for coming in. Low Main Dabber. God bless. Good to see you, my guy. We got a couple people in here. All right. What's up? Let me give Destabilized America a wrench so I know that it's really them when they're in here. Just don't be blocking people for no dumb reasons. All right, what are we getting into? Let me see. Yo, what's crazy is I looked up like Charlie Kirk's wife. I looked up who her father was, and he was like a crazy, I think he's like an asset for somebody. Yeah, maybe used to be for our government and other governments worldwide. Like, the dude is super suspect when you look into him. It's crazy. I don't know if anybody saw like the Charlie Kirk shit. If you look it up, like the Google algorithms and stuff, people were looking up the killer or whatever like 2 days before he was shot and killed. Like the Google trends for the guy's name was like flat, and then like 2 days before you see a little spike, and then the 2 days after he gets killed by this dude who was supposedly this guy with the same name that was searched 2 days before with no action before that. And all the searches came from like Washington, D.C. and Israel, they showed. I don't know, it was pretty crazy. The thing that I watched it on got took down already, but they showed like the Google trends and the maps and everything. It was crazy. Yeah, it was weird. Like, I don't know. I think they might have just known the dude was going to do it ahead of time and didn't do nothing about it. I'm not saying like they sent that kid, because that kid is some kind of weirdo retard. And the way everything was written out was real strange. Like the, manifesto and the way he like messaged his boyfriend or whatever, the little trans furry or whatever that he was living with, message that Fanuc or whatever, and it was like if you like look at like some part in Breaking Bad, like it basically matched a scene from Breaking Bad. Like, what the fuck? These people with the predictive programming bullshit makes you think. I don't know. Most politicians and ones close to it definitely are connected one way or another, says Main Dabber. I don't doubt it. MRH is still here. My guy, what up? Latin ladies, I'd call my future lovers, says Dabber. The Latinas. I got my girl already. Mariana de la Noche. Nah, that's a show, and the Spanish people probably know. If Ruben's still in here, he probably knows what Mariana de la Noche is. Yeah, I don't know. Destabilized. I don't know. I think they said it got stuck in the back of his neck or spine or I don't know. It was weird. Say what again, Danny? Mariana de la Noche. Mariana de la Noche. Why, you watch it? Yeah, Marianne of the Night or whatever, some shit. I don't know. My girl's name was Marianne, and I used to go to my Spanish guy's spot all the time. And his wife would be like, "Oh," because we would come late at night, and they used to watch this show, and it would be on, and his wife would laugh. "Oh, Mariana de la Noche." So like Hispanic people like watch it. It was like a soap opera or some shit. So I don't know. Maybe you know, maybe our man Ruben has like an aunt or somebody who watch that shit every weekend. You probably know more Spanish than Ruben does. I don't know. I just thought maybe he had like familia that I speak enough to get by, enough to go where I gotta go sometimes and do certain things back in the day. Oh, you were raised by a white woman. Okay. That's why you don't have 8 babies, Ruben? You know, if Ruben was raised in the house with 2 Hispanic parents, he'd have like 6, 7, 8 babies right now. They get down. Oh, that's what's up, though. Good for her. God bless your mother, Ruben. All right, let's see what we got here. This dude said these black women are getting enraged with AI mirror.
Bitch, I got this cheap ass BBL on credit, and that shit slid down my thigh at Walmart. Now I'm shaped like a melted candle, and the cashier calling security talking about I'm stealing chicken thighs. I just said his lil and his breath smell like hot batteries and sent it to him. I was trying.
They took black women's videos and put them through the AI. You can't do this. This will get you canceled.
I sent it to my cousin. Oh my God, I'm finna fake a seizure. Somebody come get me. Yo, like, dead ass. Why everybody always talking about Bigfoot being hard to find? Bitch, I've been here. I'm in the woods. Bitch, if I see one more tag that say 30 inches and it's really 12, I'm flipping this whole store. This shit's synthetic. My scalp already screaming. You trying to play me like I don't know bundles. Y'all, court is over R and them MFs made me take a DNA test. Now I'm stressed because what if in either of them baby daddies the daddy?
It was Kangs everywhere. They invented everything, William Wallace, and don't you forget it. Nah, God bless that. That's what's up, Ruben. Good for you guys. So flow on the screen. That's what that looked like.
Yeah. Like, what the hell I'm supposed to do now?
Yep, it's giving rich auntie who steals your man A and tips good. Lashes on, wig on, glossing, bumps still there, but mind y'all business.
Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Okay, so today's the day I'm finally getting my BBL done. I'm low-key nervous but excited.
Well, hello and welcome to yet another episode. I hope you're doing fine wherever you're tuning.
So this is the host that made this video. If anybody gets mad at me, it's another black man. So I don't want to hear no shit. I don't want to hear that this shit is not crazy, that black women are not raging over AI mirroring their embarrassing actions. He's the one saying it.
Now in today's...
It ain't me. That's his words in the title.
Tell me what you think about these AI generated footages in the comment section, and do you think that indeed it's racist?
They really locked me up, y'all seeing, at the zoo. I was just walking in the Wawa. Somebody called my girl's head. We need a jailbreak. This ain't even my enclosure. Hello? I told you to stop strutting through parks like you ain't thick as hell. Now look what they done. Girl. So y'all trying to tell me this one?
Hold up. He said autocorrect knows I don't know any Spanish. That's funny as hell. My shit fucks around. It probably fills in Spanish when I'm not even trying to say Spanish half the time. I don't know.
I'm supposed to go to the bathroom at? Chile. I know you lying.
Spanish and Italian are kind of not that. They're far apart, but not insanely far apart, I guess. Like from the Latin or whatever to the Spanish, so it's not too hard. But this pinche basura.
What are you talking about? I gotta do a bid, y'all. I need a lawyer. I was just getting a huggy. Now I'm in here fighting for my.
That's what I'm saying. Destabilize this shit is crazy. This is AI generated shit that literally they literally just AI generated this from
Life.
videos.
As soon as they lock me up, my girls called Top Dog. Lawyer came, now I'm out. Zoo better lawyer up. Because we suing.
Now, as we all know, AI generates images and footages from pictures, actual pictures and actual videos that already exist. Now, that being taken into consideration, it only means that all these videos that we are seeing on social media are videos that already exist, and AI is just regenerating them. So we complaining that AI is racist, or whoever is generating these videos, or whoever is behind the keyboard is racist, I don't think that adds up. It's high time that we as the black community just become more accountable for our actions. If we stop doing the clumsy deeds that AI is showing in these AI generated videos, then we won't have such cases. Instead of we complaining that we are being portrayed in a bad way, or the person trying to generate these images is trying to paint a bad picture of the whole community, I think what we should do is rather change our behaviors and how we tend to carry ourselves, you know.
At least he's positive about it, I'll tell you that. Trying to make a change in his own community. Anytime anybody does that, that's commendable, at least. Where's that dude's channel? Where's the AI generated Italian one? That shit's hilarious. All right, here we'll joke on the Italians too. You can get it in on Italians, Irish, everybody over here. We don't discriminate. We make fun of our people. Hold up.
Both hands are involved. His GP doesn't always speak, but when he does, both hands are involved. His gym playlist is just audio recordings of his family arguing. His protein shakes are 50% whey, 50% gabagool. He was born holding a slice of pizza. He only dates women who remind him of his mother, and then cries when they act like her. He has a toothpick in his mouth, even though he hasn't eaten in 4 hours. His morning alarm is just his mother yelling that he's wasting his life. He believes putting pineapple on pizza is a war crime.
I too believe that putting pineapple on pizza is a war crime.
When he hears someone pronounce bruschetta incorrectly, a vein
Bruschetta. Bruschetta.
pops in his forehead. He uses olive oil both as moisturizer and cologne. His name is Mario. His brother's name is Luigi.
Luigi.
He calls his mom Mama, even at 47 while robbing a bank. He smells like cologne, cash, and someone else's wife. His Tinder profile says, "Must cook like my mother," even though he still lives with her.
Oh shit, B1, my man, what's up? Bravo 1 in the house.
He believes a man should never cry unless Italy loses to France. He once ghosted a woman by driving past her house 14 times. He wears a gold
Meatloaf, like the white boy in American Me, Ruben.
chain heavier than most small children.
Word, pineapple don't belong on pizza. He wears a gold chain heavier than most small children.
He once killed a mafia boss with spaghetti. He is the most Italian man in the world.
I don't always drink, but when I do, it's whatever was left over from the wedding I wasn't invited to. Stay overly dramatic, my friends.
Stay overly dramatic, my friends. All right, we could get one more in, and then you don't have to worry about any more racism destabilizing America, so you'll be all right. We got to give Ruben his half of love.
He had a mustache before puberty and a kid before graduation. He once tunneled under the border, got bored halfway. He was born preparing guacamole. He complains about Americans while wearing an LA Dodgers hat and eating hot Cheetos. He can only speak Spanish unless you owe him money. He had a mustache before puberty and a kid before graduation. He once tunneled.
Bro, dudes be having mustaches at like 12, 13, like Italians and shit.
Under the border, got bored halfway. And
my girl seen a picture of me today when I was 15, and she was like, yo, you have like a full-blown mustache in this picture. You were how old? 15? I'm like, yeah.
And opened a taco stand. He's been deported 14 times, but hasn't left once.
He's been deported 14 times, but hasn't left once.
Served Coca-Cola at his brother's funeral, who died
of diabetes.
From diabetes. He protests being sent back to Mexico while waving a bigger Mexican flag than the embassy had.
That's Phoebe. He protests Merlino while having a bigger life-size Merlino in his bedroom than Merlino's actual height.
He fries beans, then for some reason, fries them again.
Refried beans, he fries beans, but then for some reason fries them again.
Hates gringos until his daughter brings one home.
Whoa, this might be the most offensive part. He hates gringos until his daughter brings one home. Then
it's better than a Moreno. He doesn't smuggle drugs. He smuggles Tupperware full of Malay. He packs hot sauce for international flights, just in case the food is white.
Just in case the food is white.
He spends 99% of a soccer match faking an injury. He mows everyone's yard, except...
I hung out with everybody, Ruben, the blacks, the Hispanics, the Italians, the Irish, the Jews, all of them. So, yeah. I fucked with a whole bunch of different people, mostly a bunch of Italian and Irish kids that from my neighborhood, but a lot of other kids too, and throughout years. So, men later.
His own.
That's why we could all actually laugh at this and fuck with each other, because that's what real men do.
Cousin is always on his way and has been for 3 years. He keeps his dog on the roof and calls it security. His first words were no mames, and he hasn't stopped saying it since. He is the most Mexican man in the world.
Dos Equis, I don't drink that shit. I drink liters of pulque. Stay undocumented, my friends.
I drink liters of cocaine. Stay undocumented, my friend. If he was really the most Mexican in the world, he would have said, I drink liters of perico. Yeah, Ruben, for sure. Thanks everybody for being in here tonight, by the way. Let me see if I got any other stuff going. I just definitely wanted to jump on tonight, even though it was late, because I always do a Monday night live, try to keep it consistent, but I wasn't able to jump on till real late tonight. At least he didn't say that the Mexican floated to the U.S. border in a bathtub. No, that would have been the Cuban destabilized. If he was a Cuban, what, like, you ever hear that joke? How come there's no Olympic rowing team for Cuba? Because any Cubans who could row are already in America in Miami or some shit. Like, pretty funny joke because it's probably true. Yeah, that greed will get you every time, Ruben. But I'm not gonna say it here. That's good. Definitely don't say it here. You didn't like this show, William Wallace? This show was too racist. I know William Wallace is kidding. That was too toned for Wallace. He wants me to go start showing like some real hardcore shit. People don't know William Wallace is really from Germany, and his great grandfather was a certain mustached man. So offended. This is the most racist show on YouTube. Oh, don't even start saying that. They'll be burning this shit down ASAP. We make fun of everybody equally here. It's an equal offending space here. Except when it comes with anti-Christianity, we don't fuck with that. That's when we hit them with this. Yeah. We do plenty of making fun of white trash people all the time. Trash on Blast, when they do that shit, it's like 80%, 50% white people. Yeah, we don't give a fuck. I mean, Italian people we usually get called white people anyway. Irish people, too, were never considered white until fucking like 1940 to anybody, or 50 or 60, whenever the fuck that happened in America. About Malta. I mean, anybody see this movie here that this comes from, this clip? But that part right there where the king flicks his hand, there was really a leper king in Jerusalem, a Christian king, who had leprosy and fought against like a very holy war to keep, the land as long as he could. But he was an OG. And I don't know if anybody heard when I did the live about the hang on, I just drew a complete blank. I think I said it earlier, and now I can't even remember. But basically, there was a Christian stronghold where there was 500, and they went up against 40,000 and won in the end. So I wouldn't bother. Would just laugh along. How can How can you? Yeah, she's not white trash, right? So how could she get mad, really? What's channel 4, Pain Like Bane? Is that something I don't know about? MRH, you still over here, bro? What's going on? You getting the thing going soon so you could do a live over on your channel or what? Are you still trying to figure it out or whatever with what you got going on? Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Oh, there's normally very perverted stuff on our channel 4 at this time, Bean. Okay. Oh, all right. Bean's another dude from the UK. I didn't know that, Bean. All right. I knew where Wallace was at. I knew where a couple other guys are from. Actually, I got like, my channel has got like, I think 30% of my viewership comes from the UK or something. Like, in the last, like, I don't know, 2 weeks or 3 weeks that I started my channel like 3 weeks ago or something, really. And 2 weeks or something, I had a couple shorts and some other things that got like 5,000 views or whatever. So I could actually see where everybody is from and everything. Battle of Malta thing, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, I did that one. Yeah, that was a pretty dope moment in Christian history. So I want to do some more stuff like that. This is a virgin channel, Payne says. Fucking funny, man. Wouldn't know. Don't watch it, Willie. Yeah, still need to pop its cherry. Bane, you can come on anytime on this channel and see if you could wreck it if you want. But nope. Can't afford you. I don't know. I got an old computer sitting over there. I could pull probably enough Bitcoin off of it for sure to entice you over to a live stream. I think I'm about to wrap this shit up though. Been a little over an hour. I don't want it to be dragged out for the people who come back and do the replay. Crew, my rate friends are deservedly pricey. That's funny. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Hey, William Wallace, my man, thanks for being here. Ruben Sanchez, Pain Like Bane, Danny, thank you always for coming on in. Who else we got? We got MRH, always my man. Thanks for coming in, bro. Anybody else popped in earlier, right? Somebody else was here. Let me see. Lil Mean, Dabber, B1, kecking it, my man. Honeybee was in here earlier. I missed her. Honeybee. We got Bravo 1. I already called my man Bravo 1 out. Ruben was in here talking. Watcher Crazy. David James, my dude, always shows up to say hello. Good guy. I want to make sure I give a shout out to everybody who came in and chatted tonight. Help keep the show moving along a little. God bless you guys, everybody. Like I always say, Christ is King. It's been miserable. Thanks. Yeah, have a good night. Pleasure, everybody. God bless. Be good. Have a good one. Be safe, everybody.